If one of your New Year's objectives is to eat healthier, but you're feeling a little overwhelmed and not quite sure where to start, I gotcha. The key to long-term success starts with doable steps that you can easily integrate into your daily life versus a total diet overhaul. That can feel too drastic, causing us to revert back to old habits. Whether for weight management, vibrant skin, or all over health and well-being, the food we eat plays a major role in how we look, feel, and in how we age. In this video, I am sharing 8 small changes for healthier eating. These are simple changes you can start today to get you on the right track to looking and feeling your very best. Okay, ladies, let's do this. Eating healthy or eating better means different things to different people. I am personally plant-based vegan, but instead of getting into a specific eating program, I'm sharing simple changes that you can make regardless of your dietary preferences. Whether you're vegetarian, pescatarian, carnivore, or like me, vegan, these are applicable to everybody. Number 1, add in a couple extra vegetables. Ideally, we should be eating anywhere from 4 to 6 cups of greens on the daily. Think things like spinach, kale, green beans, bell peppers, carrots, asparagus, broccoli, Brussels sprouts. You get the idea. Here are 3 easy ways to bump up your veggie intake. Number 1, add extra veggies to your sandwich, wrap, or salad. Think extra romaine, extra bell pepper, cucumber, tomato. For a snack, keep sliced bell peppers on hand with hummus and have them as a snack. Finally, my favorite, which is adding a heaping handful of spinach to any smoothie. You can't taste it in the smoothie and it immediately bumps up the healthy greens that you're flooding into your body. For lunch and dinner, instead of protein as the main with veggies as a side, reverse the ratio. Make the majority of your meal veggies with a side of protein. Along with upping your veggie intake, this also greatly helps with portion control. Why? Because you will be filling up on less calories. And many vegetables like asparagus or Brussels sprouts or broccoli are fiber rich, meaning that you're going to feel fuller longer. Also, ladies, remember that our taste buds change over time, so don't be afraid to try something different. Maybe you hated Brussels sprouts as a kid, but when you make them today, you're like, you know what? I don't know why I didn't like them. They're pretty good. Finally, steer way clear of the boring zone by getting a little creative with how you prepare your veggies. Try roasting them and topping them with a sprinkle of Parmesan if you eat dairy, or you can certainly experiment with different spices. The point is, keep them delicious and keep it simple. Number 2, add 1 to 2 servings of yummy fruit into your daily diet. Fruit is nature's candy, and this one is really easy for me. Fruits are also loaded with health-boosting phytonutrients. Ladies, 2 servings a day of fruit is not much sugar, so don't stress over that. Just be sure to eat whole fruit, not juices, which have the fiber stripped from them, leaving you with a glass of sugar and carbohydrates. Also, the sugar found in fruit is naturally occurring, and fruit also offers vitamins, minerals, fiber, and antioxidants. Blueberries, raspberries, super good for you, and blueberries are awesome for your skin. I add half a banana and half an apple to a green-packed smoothie. Then I have my berries on hand during the day for snacking. Number 3, plan ahead when you go to the grocery store. Most of us are familiar with not going to the grocery store when you're flipping starving, right? But it's also really important to be prepared when you head out to go grocery shopping, so you want to make a list. And stick to it, of course. When making the list, think about what meals you plan on making. And certainly while a little variety is important, you really don't have to eat a different breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. That can get very, very time consuming, so relying on leftovers can be really helpful with meal planning. Also, if you're not sure about how busy your work is going to be, you can swap out fresh vegetables for frozen as well. Frozen vegetables take much less time to prepare, and they won't spoil if your week gets a little bit crazy. Keep your meal planning easy. Planning meals for the week is a great time saver, especially if you have a particularly busy week. It's also key in helping to avoid unhealthy last-minute choices. We're way more apt to choose something unhealthy and indulgent when we're hungry and tired. That being said, there's no need to go crazy on meal prep. I know someone who spends all day Sunday meal prepping, and do what you want to do, but it really isn't necessary to do that, especially if you're just starting out and trying to get onto a better track. A good rule of thumb when meal planning is to include a fiber-rich veggie, a good fat, and a protein. If you feel the need for a carby starch, try something like quinoa, farro, or even half of a baked sweet potato. There are several easy ways to get these elements into each meal. First, you can include easy-to-cook lean protein, like chicken, a can of tuna, frozen edamame, or cans of black beans, whichever you'd prefer. And finally, it's really easy to cook things like farro or quinoa in large amounts so that you have plenty of servings on hand. Swap out the refined grains for whole grains. Steer clear of what I call the whites. Refined starches like white bread, white rice, white pasta are all stripped of the very, very important fiber, which helps with digestion, but also helps with blood sugar regulation and feeling full. Instead, choose a sprouted bread, farro, bulgur, or quinoa. Quinoa is technically a seed, but it still helps with feeling full. For weight management, go easy on the starchy carbs, ladies. Half a cup of any starchy carb like a rice or a pasta is considered one serving, and half a cup is not a lot. One piece of bread is considered one serving. I usually limit my carb intake to 2, maybe 3 a day, but I have to be pretty hungry to want the third. Number 6, switch up your proteins. Protein, whether you prefer yours from meat, fish, or vegan options, helps us to feel fuller for longer in between meals. It also helps us to avoid over snacking. Remember that protein doesn't have to be meat. Beans, nuts, seeds, soy are all excellent plant-based sources of protein. Number 7, no juice cleanses, please. I jokingly, but not so jokingly, have told you before about the time I got fat juicing. Okay, I may be exaggerating a little bit, but literally I gained 15 pounds in a year, and I don't gain weight very easily. And it was all from juicing. Like most, I thought I was gonna do something good for my body, so I would start the day with a big bottle of green juice. Before lunch, I swigged down another big bottle of beet juice, and of course another in the afternoon. Once a quarter, I'd also do a 5-day juice cleanse. And like I said, yeah, I gained 15 pounds that year. Here's why. First of all, juicing separates out the pulp and fiber from the veggie, leaving you with a glass of carbs and sugar that mainline right into your body, spiking your blood sugar. Because of this, I was always left hungry. So in addition to all the juice I was drinking, I'd eat a full meal too. Second, juice cleanses lack nutrients, adequate calories, and generally any weight lost on those diets is just water weight. And finally, restricting calories that low will typically cause us to overeat once the cleanse is done. Finish the juice cleanse, head on over to In-N-Out. Not a good recipe. In short, while juice cleanses do still tend to be kind of trendy, they're really not a good way to jumpstart weight loss, weight management, and they're certainly not going to help you to adopt healthier eating habits. Number 8, log your food. Keeping an informal food log can really help you to pinpoint things you're eating that may be causing weight gain if that's a concern, or things that you're eating that are not as healthy as what you would otherwise choose. Many times we truly don't realize how much we're eating and snacking until we're made aware of it. My husband Oliver got those Invisalign trays, you know, the ones that straighten your teeth that you have to keep in 22 hours a day. If you've had them, you know what a hassle it is. That man lost 10 pounds in the first month because every time he wanted a bite of something, he had to think, how bad do I really want the bite? Enough to pull out my Invisalign, eat it, brush my teeth, and put the Invisalign in again. Start by tracking everything that you eat for 1 full week. You can do it informally. For me, I just take my iPhone and I log it into my iPhone. Do what's easiest for you. Review it and ask yourself 3 questions. 3 questions. How often did I eat out of boredom? How many servings of fruits and veggies did I include each day? How many snacks did I eat throughout the day, and what were those snacks? This will give you a much better handle on how, what, and why you're eating. Once you have that baseline, you can easily identify any changes that need to be made. I've put my own personal green smoothie recipe down below in the comments section for you ladies. I've made it every single morning for the past 5 years, and I swear by it. It's stuffed with body healing greens, kale, celery, half an apple, half a banana, a squeeze of lemon juice for your liver and digestion. It's an excellent way to jumpstart your day with 3 servings of body healing greens and water. Unlike juicing, you just use the VitaMix, so you're getting all the good stuff. Or if you want to watch me make it, don't miss my next video where I make it for you. Have a great week, ladies. Happy New Year, and I'll see you in a couple days.